Oh my god! Oh my god! Another class video! So, welcome back. So we had an amazing class, another amazing class this week. We had so many laughs, so many great scenes, and amazing dialogues. I even surprised myself. There were some things that came out of my mouth that just, it went so easily and it was so smooth, and I was like, holy crap, that just came out of my mouth? Nice! One thing that probably helped is that I was trying these exercises that I learned on YouTube. There was 2 of them. And I'm not going to get into detail. If you want detail, you can watch the videos to them in the description below. Okay, so the first one helps to really cultivate a mind that focuses on the positive. And the second one is to cultivate compassion and love towards ourselves, or myself in this case. And the reason why I did that is because when you think positively, you feel good. And when you feel good, you're more creative. You're more, you connect better with people. You enjoy things more. And you're less afraid to make mistakes and less afraid that you might not be good enough. And that's what I found from doing that. And I'm also continuing to really focus on the whole us perception instead of, me versus you, the competitive thing. And I'm continuing to find that I'm able to enjoy what people do more. I'm able to connect better with people. I'm actually finding the more I do this, I get to do it, like, the intensity of that grows. But enough of that, let's get to this week's lesson, which is the who, what, and where. Now, the who, what, and where is the main foundation of a scene. And it's really important to figure that out right in the beginning, because you don't want to go through the scene trying to figure stuff out. It gets messy, it gets sloppy, and the audience, you don't want the audience to think, oh, what's going on for the whole scene, or the actors. When you figured it out in the beginning, it's like, okay, we know what's going on, the audience knows what's going on, and it's like, oh, how are we gonna work with this? What's gonna turn out from this? And speaking of the what, I think I just figured that out now. We're in level D, and I think I just figured it out. It's the problem of the scene, and you spend the scene trying to solve that problem. So with the who, what, and where, in order to really practice figuring that stuff out in the beginning, we played several games. And one game that we played was, one person would have to come up with the who, what, and where. This is a 2-person scene. And the second person would start the scene with an action, while the first person had their back turned. So when the scene started, the second person would turn around and they would express the who, what, and where, and the action person would then tie their action into the scene. And that helped to really create flexibility, helped us to tie that action into everything else. We also got a who, what, and where from other people and created a scene from it. And also creating a who, what, and where and switching like one of the members of our group with another group. And so that new person would have to figure out, what the who, what, and where was. So it really helped to make it very clear, to practice making the who, what, and where clear so everyone understands it. And lastly, we did a game where we, again, had to create the who, what, and where, but do the scene mostly silent. And as soon as we added a line of dialogue, it ended the scene. And that really helped with, being comfortable with silence and doing object work. And notes for the class. It's okay to say no in a scene, as long as you're not denying the reality of the scene. So if somebody's like, oh, I got an apple for you, you can say, no, I don't want an apple. You know, which is different from saying that's not an apple. And you can still add to the scene. It's like, no, I don't want that apple because the last time you gave me an apple, it was full of worms. And biting into one was just so gross. So that was our day, and this is the end of our video. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. Alright, well, we'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye-bye. If you haven't already seen any of the previous videos of Level D, click on the following links below and watch them now.